fitness lovers, CrossFitters, family, friends, thank you for following our channel, and to those who are new, welcome to the channel. My name is Maz and I'm one part of the Fit Side. Make sure you please like and subscribe, keep up to date with what we're going to try and bring to the world. So what I wanted to talk about today was we're actually at the end of the weekend of the new format that features for the CrossFit Games, the quarterfinals. So with the new season, we've had the Opens. Now they ended 2 weeks ago. Then this weekend, we saw people around the world who were in their top percentage within their country, depending on how many people they had register, take on the quarterfinals. Now this was 5 workouts over the weekend, so roughly 3 days. And it was interesting to see some of the workouts that actually came out. So they were released 5 a.m. in Australia on Friday morning, and when I saw some of them, I was like, wow, yeah, some of those are hard. Okay, so, and I understand they're designed to eliminate quite a few people out of the competition. So my personal favorite that I would have liked to have done would have probably been, I would say, test number 2 with the rope climbs and GHDs. Like, I personally like GHD sit-ups. That amount would have definitely ruined my midsection. However, I also really love rope climbs, quite efficient at them, so I probably would have liked that one the best. As I mentioned in my previous vlog, I'm actually not doing the Open this year, so I took the year off to just have a break and reset and not focus on training or anything for the time being. I've also just moved, so I just wanted to take my time to settle into my new environment before getting back into training and stuff. Now, one thing I did notice about the 5 tests that were released is we didn't see any pull-ups or any muscle-ups. So usually your pull-up or your muscle-up is quite a staple in some of the open workouts. Now, we didn't see them in the Opens either. Actually, yes, we did. We saw bar muscle-ups, chest to bar, and normal pull-ups. However, there were no rings. So, but it was great to see something that we haven't seen in the online format since a few years back. They brought in a workout with strict handstand push-ups. Now, this time, test number 1, it started off with, the first workout was 10 strict handstand push-ups. This test alone would have eliminated quite a few people. I know for myself that back a few years ago in the Opens, I couldn't do a single strict handstand push-up. I've recently been able to get them. However, since I dropped my training back, I wouldn't be able to tell you whether I could do one right now. However, over the weekend, I went and watched my friend Jade. She owns a gym in Albury here in Australia, and she went through the quarterfinals. So that was the first workout they did, and she was doing it with another girl. And the other girl, she could do strict handstand push-ups, and Jade was like, nah, we're just going to support Jess. I'm just going to, try, see if I get a couple. And I am just blown away by her, because not only did she get 1, she went on to finish the first 10 of the first round, got out her dumbbell hang power cleans and her double unders, and had enough time to try and attempt to get more in the second round of the strict handstand push-ups. While she didn't get any in the second round, to go from never having done a strict handstand push-up to being able to do one, and then multiples after that, is so impressive. And I definitely think that it's kind of like that magic they say in the Opens, where that happens a lot. So people, you see it with ring muscle-ups and bar muscle-ups when the Opens come. And speaking about Jade, my friend who got them, we did an individual comp start of last year, and at that comp she'd never been able to do a ring muscle-up. It started off with like maybe 8 ring muscle-ups. Halfway through the workout, she got her first ring muscle-up, then went on to get like 5 or so more. And yeah, like, it was just, as soon as she seems to be able to get something, she just is able to keep going with it. And it was amazing to watch. Like, it was probably one of the highlights of the whole weekend to watch my friend achieve something that was just like, I've been in that situation before and watched her with her ring muscle ups at that comp. And then again with her strict handstand push-ups, and you know, you just need that little bit of a mental push. And I believe that whilst the quarterfinals, these athletes, so Jade, she's below the number where you would want to be for the Oceania qualifying spots for Torian. However, the quarterfinals is something that is great for other people, because Jade would never have tried to have got a strict handstand push-up, or probably even thought that she could, and so doesn't really attempt them very often, and then to go and achieve something like that. And I'm sure that happened for more than just Jade. It would have been heaps of other people who would have, you know, been like, oh, I can't do one, and then surprise themselves because they wanted it so bad that it just happens. So that was one great thing about the quarterfinals. It's an opportunity for us to, as normal people, to be in that kind of comp setting and feel like as if experience what the other athletes are going through, and to achieve things that we never thought were possible, which I think is great. And I am actually looking forward to next season, and hopefully this kind of format stays, and we have the opens and we have the quarterfinals, and I definitely cannot wait to see where I come and how well I can do next year after watching people this weekend do it. So let's talk about the workouts. So test 1 was obviously 3 rounds of 10 strict handstand push-ups, 10 dumbbell hanging power cleans, 50 double unders, rest 1 minute. Then we go into 3 rounds of 10 kipping handstand push-ups, 10 dumbbell shoulder to overheads, 50 double unders. Like I was saying with that workout, the first movement is just an elimination movement. People can either do them or they can't. And those people who can't would have struggled, or maybe even just achieved one. Or in Jade's case, where they achieved one and they've gone on to achieve quite a few more, but they didn't finish that workout. But it's still a great test because that first movement is just pure strength. So you need to be strong to be able to do a strict handstand push-up. Then test 2, as I mentioned before, this would have been my personal favorite. It was for time, 60 GHD sit-ups, 6 rope climbs, 60 alternating pistol squats, 50 GHD sit-ups, 5 rope climbs, 50 pistol squats, 40 GHD sit-ups, 4 rope climbs, 40 pistol squats, 30 GHD sit-ups, 3 rope climbs, 30 pistol squats, 20-minute cap. Now, those people who didn't do the front squat before doing this, I definitely think it may have had an impact on some people's front squat scores, because their core would have been absolutely fried, as well as their quads. So after looking at those workouts, I probably personally would have strategically have done my front squat first. Then I would have done the strict handstand push-up, and then the GHD, so test 1 and 2, after doing the front squat first. But personally, I really would have liked to, and I might even go when I get back home, might do test 2 myself. Then test 3, it was literally just about how hard do you want to go into the pain cave. So 120 wall balls followed by 120 calorie row, 15-minute cap. You just got to go hard. There's no strategizing in that one. Whilst there could be a little bit actually, because it is quite high in number, like in their rep range, especially on a row. That row is going to be quite a bit of time, but you still want to be holding a hard pace the whole time. You don't want to be dropping off too much, and then at the end of it, you just want to be sending on those last 20 calories as hard as you can. It seriously looked like something that was so painful. Then we had the 4 rep max front squat. As I said, if I was doing this, I probably would have done that first on fresh legs, fresh core, not worrying about my midsection. For me personally, when I do a front squat, I can definitely tell you that my midsection is something that really gives way when I'm coming out of that front squat. So if I don't have a strong core, or I'm tight or whatever, that's where I would have definitely have struggled. It's also brute strength like that is one of my weakest, so I would have liked to have done it straight up when I'm feeling my best. Then test 5, 963 snatches and burpee box jump overs. Their men's and women's box jump height were both the 30 inch. And then the weight for the women was 61 kilos in Australia, like in Australian in kilos. Like, that's heavy. That's quite heavy for the people who aren't at that qualifying stage. So that there again is like the strict handstand push-up movement. That snatch alone is going to eliminate quite a few people. I know personally, I probably wouldn't have got any reps. So I watched my friend Jade do this workout today, and she finished with, I think, 7 snatches, which is like incredible. She missed quite a few, however, not once did she give up. She just kept trying and trying. And being a last workout and a technical movement in the last workout, you're already exhausted from the rest of the week. So having that heavy barbell to finish off would have definitely have been something that maybe if you could have considered maybe doing that on day 2 or even on day 1 as a warm-up. So I know personally that if I was around the 65 kilo snatch mark and I knew that I struggled with them, I might have done my front squat, which wouldn't have been too fatiguing, followed straight up by the snatch workout, then followed by test 1 and 2. So because test 1 and 2, your shoulders would have been warm from the snatches, ready to go into handstand push-ups. And then you don't really need anything for the GHD and rope climb workout if you're good at those movements. You just really need your grip strength, but none of the previous workouts would have fatigued that other than the hang power cleans with the dumbbell, but depending on how many rounds you would have got on that. So overall, I would definitely say that the quarterfinals this weekend were great to watch. I definitely enjoyed watching the crew at Jade's gym do it. There was about 4 of them doing it, I believe, and it's definitely made me keen for next year. I look forward to, once I settle down after, so in the middle at the moment we're back in Albury, finishing renovating our house. I'm also on school holidays between terms, so I'm doing Air Force days in Wagga. So I'm not at home in Mildura right now. Once everything settles down, I get back over there and we get back into the next term of school, be able to sort out my training a bit more, get my dieting back under control, because I'll be able to control like my shopping and where I'm living and sleeping and all that kind of stuff. I definitely look forward to what's next. I do know that Touring Pro is coming up next. Jade's actually on a 4-person team in the Pro-Am category. So I'm hoping to get a chance to maybe go up there and watch it, maybe even see if I can get onto the media team. I look forward to seeing what everyone gets up to over the next couple of months leading into the next stage, and hopefully we'll see some awesome workouts programmed for the next stage. So next stage in Australia is the Touring Pro, and yeah, it's going to be great. Thanks for watching, and make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you.
My biceps were cramping.
What'd you get to?
88.5.
That's more than you wanted.
No, more than what?
More than you said you were going to get.
Oh yeah, I was aiming for 86, so I got more than that, which is good.
Awesome.
Almost blacked out on that last rep. I stopped. I think I paused.
I zoomed in on your
I was
face.
like here for like 3 seconds. It felt like.
How does your core feel after yesterday?
Nah, it's fine. My legs are fine. It's just my biceps.
Yeah, fair enough. Now you got to do lots of wobbles and rowing.
Yeah, jack up those legs for the
You'll be
wall.
fine.
Yeah.